Well, I thought obviously they defended very well, physically big in their back line, and dealt with a lot of crosses quite well. We obviously made a mistake on the goal, not clearing the ball properly, and not doing a good job stepping to the player who finished. I don't even know who finished for the goal, but bad defending on our part on that particular play. And then I'm not concerned about a couple of chances they got at the end of the game because we were very exposed, trying to get the goal. And, we opened ourselves up. We were well aware that was going to happen. I give our keeper credit and made a couple of good saves.
Jeff, how much did you miss Hernan tonight? Just kind of
No, I don't think that's an issue at all. I think they give them credit. They played well.
Paula Maruri, Tantanea. Let's talk about chances, pressure, and level of competition in tonight's game. Now you're going to be facing Colorado. What changes would you like to do? Thank you so much.
Well, I'm not concerned at the moment about Colorado right now. I need a little time next couple of days we'll get organized and concern ourselves with Colorado. What was the first part of your question?
Let's talk about pressure, level of competition, two very competitive teams tonight.
Yeah, and they have an experienced team, and obviously they have a very good defensive posture, and they were hard to break down, and we need to be a little bit cleaner technically to try to create some other chances, and give them a lot of credit. Our team played hard. They played well for segments of the game, but not well enough to get a goal and at least walk off the field with a point.
Bruce, despite not getting a goal tonight, were you satisfied with the scoring chances the team did generate?
No, not really. I think we could have been better in creating some better chances, but again, they were a tough team to break down with the numbers they put behind the ball, and their back line was. They did a good job. They were pretty narrow and tight and obviously pretty dominant in the air.
Right.
So this is the first time that you've given up a goal in play all season, third game. And it seems like Bruno, Romney, and Daniel are learning to communicate back there and usher people into the right defensive posture. Are you feeling like the defense is really starting to come along and that's where you're going to build this year?
Well, they are playing well and getting more comfortable with each other. But every phase of the game we can be better. Obviously, tonight we didn't create enough quality chances, so that's obviously an area we've got to work on.
Any last questions?
Hero, this is the first loss of this season. What do you hope to see from the team this week?
Well, just learn from this loss. Have another good week of training and be ready for a very competitive team in Colorado on Saturday.
Last one, Ivan.
How did you feel the difference was seeing Pellegrino take over that Hernan Lopez role for this game?
Well, he's a different player. He's not taking his role. Every player is different. We didn't expect him to play like Hernan, and he had a couple of good moments in the game. Obviously he's a different player than Hernan, and we're not asking him to play in a similar manner to Hernan.
All right.
Anything else?
You said after the first week, maybe the 4-0 result was not necessarily reflective of the game. Was tonight's 1-0 a fair score given the performance of your team?
Well, probably. I would think that neither team possibly deserved to win tonight. A draw might have been a fairer decision, but again, give them credit. They got a goal that was important, obviously at the end of the half, and they held on. So they deserve a lot of credit.